But in the 2 weeks to go, the training load is going to slow down, and basically it will slow down, but quality training. So
welcome back to the channel. The World Cross Country Championships are due to take place later this month in Belgrade, Serbia. Jacob and I were invited by Coach Njia. He's the national coach for Team Uganda to watch one of their key workouts 2 weeks before the championships. Jacob is one of my good friends here. I met him early on when I first started coming out to train in Kapchora. He owns a photo studio. He helps me with filming these videos. I really enjoy working with him. So the Uganda team run a national camp in the month prior to any international competitions. In recent years, this camp has been held in Kapchora. I had the opportunity to speak to Coach Njia, find out about the team selection process for the cross-country championships, find out about the national camp setup, and also find out a bit about their tapering strategy prior to the competition. The workout itself was held at Sebei College, which is a school that's near Kapchora. The focus of the workout was the bends on cross-country courses. So the athletes were practicing turning corners at speed. They were doing a 500-meter loop. Each repetition was 2 loops, so 1 kilometer. The senior athletes and the junior men were doing 8 reps with 3-minute recoveries in between. The junior women were doing 6. The 2 top athletes, Jacob Kiplimo and Joshua Cheptegei, who came first and third respectively in the senior men's race last year in the World Cross Country Championships in Australia, were both not present. Joshua Cheptegei was away doing a 10-kilometer race in Spain. Jacob Kiplimo, I understand, was doing a different program with his management team on the day.
I'm Njia Benjamin, the national coach for Team Uganda. In preparation for the World Cross Country Championships in Serbia, in Belgrade, Serbia, 2024. Actually, selecting the national team to represent Uganda is a process. And this process started actually a long time ago, like 1 to 2 years ago, because we have a Uganda Athletics Federation calendar that we follow, and according in line with the World Athletics calendar. So we select now the team like 1.5 months to the championships. So that's how we do the selection. The reason as to why we do the selection is we call all the athletes all over the country, and we have a national championships, and we subject them to the distances that each category is supposed to go and represent, and every athlete is given a chance to compete and actually make it to the team. So the few who have been selected are the ones who are successful in the selection process. The reason that's why we did the selection was to have the national team, and of course this team, when you are selected, then you are taken care of by Uganda Athletics Federation, of which Uganda Athletics Federation works under the Uganda government. So this is specifically to give a chance and to polish on the training areas, a few of the training gaps that were there before, so that we can have a better shaped team to have to the champions. So we have a separate team now, like you have seen, the national team for World Cross Country. This team has been put aside. Of course, everything has been catered here, both the facilities, feeding, transport, the training, and everything. So it becomes a special team that gives government and Uganda Athletics Federation a lot of attention, so that we can have a better performance. Yeah, as you saw today, the training session was a little bit the cross-country session. Of course, we want to make our athletes acquainted to what the course looks like in Belgrade. So we did in the grass session today because we want athletes to get used to the curves. Basically, we are doing the curves, then they get used to the grass. Of course, our training load as we are approaching to the competition is a little bit going to reduce. We have been having very hard sessions behind there, but in the 2 weeks to go, the training load is going to slow down, and basically it will slow down, but quality training. So this is the reason as to why we have the team here and the camp, so that we give special attention to the qualified athletes and special attention to their training needs as it is required by those top athletes. So we are developing a team that, of course, as you know, Uganda has been one of those biggest good performing countries in terms of cross country and in terms of long distance running. So our Uganda Athletics Federation, I really must appreciate Uganda Athletics Federation and the government of Uganda for putting all this together so that we can have champions, different champions coming in, here out. Like we have seen the Jacob Kiblimos, Joshua Cheptegei, of course, and so many other athletes. So this is the reason as to why out of this team, in the nearby future, I know we shall have in the junior category a much more bigger, stronger team that will be representing Uganda in the same way.
So there we have it. Cross-country runners watching, what are your key workouts before any races? I'd be interested to know. Comment down below. Also, what are the cross-country courses like in your country? I did one cross-country season in the UK from 2021 to 2022. Found it very challenging. It was winter. There was lots of mud and very steep descents. Is it similar in your country as well? Let me know. Comment down below. So I'm now in the second week of my training block here and definitely getting stronger. Do stay tuned to see more.